The Scotty's going to be really hard to break down and the weave. This could get ridiculous pretty quick for a very, very meaty
something big.
Shadow Fiend.
The ulti
flies out,
synergy.
so does the finger.
Go Black on the backlines. He didn't get the kill with the Finger of Death, but they're going to reap it to make sure things go okay for them. The Grave onto the Dazzle. Havos really wants this kill. He'll get it, but he pays for it with his life. Now going to buy back, but it's not like they can transition this buyback into kills necessarily. Gem on the ground. Someone needs to pick it up. Dichara going to turn and fight with that Aegis in hand. He is not a good target to go on, and the heal's just going to keep on coming out. You got Voodoo Restoration. You got the Death Pulse. You can't really keep on chasing PR, and that Havos buyback hurts.
Ugh. Yeah, he went forward like, I'd like to get something out of this because I bought back, but they're not going to be able to, and they're also going to have to deny their towers. So now the Rax is exposed here on the bottom. High ground defense kind of gets pushed down a bit, but
It's an alright hold.
they do,
NaVi,
yeah,
I
they
guess.
still have their Rax, which I guess is what's most important, but they lose a couple of lives, and that buyback certainly does not help their case.
Go Black playing the full selfless support. Like, he's just running in there to try to get that finger kill on Puck, who almost ended up surviving somehow anyways. But you see NaVi, they're down now 8,000 gold, the experience about 5,000, and things not going well for them here in this Game 3 decided. PR, I mean, they're the NaVi Slayers for a reason. This is...
I never noticed that Phonic decided to grab an Agnum Scepter. That's really trying to amplify their global.
Oh, I did not notice that either. That is...
That's thinking outside the box. We've seen a couple of interesting Nature's Prophet builds today.
It does show what Navi's strategy is all about, the synergy between these ultimates. Problem is, this pipe for the Necrophos is going to be a really good answer to the Ag Scepter of the Prophet and the Zeus ultimate working together.
Yeah. They go at it again, bottom lane, weaved up and ready. They are big bad.
No
Not
glyph
very
this
beautiful,
time.
but my god, they got lots of armor. And they're going to kind of take it right to this Rax. And NaVi are stuck. They have to raise their hands in the air and just kind of watch their base crumble here.
At least
They
this
can
one
still
lane.
hold on. But
They're going to take all the pickoffs they can get. PR. They're going to actually maybe get Dendi here. The Reaper's there, but he's BKB'd off, so you can't Reaper damage through that. And the pipe just going to give them that little bit of security they need. As Dichara still Aegis in hand, he's going to be the main frontliner here. As NaVi say we can't do much except go for a bit of a good old-fashioned base trade.
now on mid lane here, your tier 3 also going to go down. It's a trade here as they're also top lane trying to make an advancement on their own tier 3, but Power
Using
Rangers
trade
are happy
very
with
liberally
this.
here because NaVi haven't even got the tier 3 tower. I don't even think they're going to get a Rax
my.
off of this. Or we just see PR take Mega Creeps. PR can either back off, defend top Rax, or they can take Megas here. And we'll see them make their move
Aegis.
towards this top tier 3 tower, it looks like.
Still have Aegis, still have Reaper Scythe. They're about to have Pipe again in 10 seconds. I don't think there's any reason.
Still a
They
full
can pull
minute
back.
on the Aegis as well.
Yeah, this is looking like them.
NaVi
going
have their
back to
ultis. They got
Vegas.
to time these together. Here we go. They're going to look to blow up Sash Glow on the Necrophos. He does die. He's got a 15-second respawn with the Bloodstone, though. Now Shadow Fiend on the high ground. No BKB. He's going to turn and look to fight. It's Dendi who he wants. He's going to get stunned up once now. They need some more. He's looking for the Requiem. Now gets stunned again. Chainslaying this really nicely. Dichara goes down on the high ground. And possibly looking back a mistake. Maybe they should take the 4 racks and defended top lane. They could be up 4 racks to 0. Instead now it's a 4 racks to 2. And they just gave some huge kills to NaVi.
Huge kills. Maybe some bounties? I don't know. Was there a big bounty on the head of Shadow?
I guess there's like the gold lead coming out.
Yeah,
it was like a
rubber band.
3,000
Then
gold
he did
swing
get
or something.
542 extra gold for taking down Dit, yes, so that's a pretty
Yep.
nice swing towards Navi's way. We'll see how much they can make out of it here, but they're going to be pretty wounded here. You're banking on some of their supports who are not the most farmed to help out in preventing these pushes. They're not the best at anti-push, so they better make do with what they can, especially in these mid and bottom lanes. Hope that Phonic can continue to build together a good arsenal of farm. And well, we saw the global come out. That was the most effective it's been. It brought everyone pretty damn low.
And he's going Refresher. So Ag's Refresher Prophet. This is like a flashback to the Dota 1 pub Nature's Prophets, but they want to just... Against all these heals, you can't just like slowly right-click people down. You got to burst them down as fast as possible, and I guess Ag's Refresh is one way to try and do that.
It's funky fresh. I love it.
It's cool to see these plays. I mean, this is a Game 3 decided. This is not experimental. I mean, it's experimental in the sense it's not his normal build, but This is everything on the line here in this Decider, and Funnick's like, this is the build that I believe in, and I can definitely see the merits behind it.
Blink Dagger going to be picked up here for your Necro, so he was out of reach before with your Reaper Scythe, but now he can get right in there and get him out of the game. No Agnems yet, so a Reaper's kill isn't going to be a no buyback situation, but still the plus 30 seconds is pretty damn devastating. So we'll see here as they trot down the top lane. Power Rangers want to finish this one. And, with one more set of racks between them and potentially moving on in the upper bracket, they have their eyes on the prize, man.
Yeah.
They're going to trot.
See Funnick hold his money for now, maybe thinking buyback. He also is still short the refresher money. Top lane, NaVi. No Aegis on the dire side, but I don't know if Aegis is the what PR care about right now.
Begin to breach the high ground here. The tier 3, which is already heavily wounded, is going to be dropped very damn quick, but now they're baked. They're going to have to pop a glyph here if they want to save it for Megas. There's the glyph going to be popped. Now the glyph to go in. Pike's going to be popped as well. Is it going to be enough to help him out here? Godblack going to be bursted down immediately with the right click of Ditya. The Ditya now, the focus fire point. He does get dropped. 2 go down all day. Big Reaper Scythe not going to be enough to finish. Van score. It's Havost coming up with the double kill, making it a 3-for-1 trade. NaVi put up a nice solid defense, and Funnick cuts off Cheshire Cat here. He does get silenced up, and Cheshire Cat puts himself to the other side and will be able to make a slip escape.
Yep. 2,500 swing, and more importantly, the rack's still standing. They lose to tier 3, though. Range racks gets very low, and PR are going to be second-guessing themselves like we should be waiting for Roshan, or we need something. I mean, they had the pipe and everything. The nuke damage is just insane, and here we go. Refresher of for Funnick. It's happening. This ain't no Rat Dota Nature's Prophet. This isn't any Battle Prophet. This is the Ags Refresher Nature's Prophet coming into play. This is... Well, Navi's kind of their last hope. Not so much the Nature's Prophet specifically, but they have very little fight left in them with no glyph available, exposed racks up top. Defending Roshan's going to be really difficult for them. It is a 150 respawn on Rosh. And then you've looked later on in the game. If the Necrophos can get something like an Ag Scepter, suddenly you lose a key hero to an Aghanim's Reaper Scythe, then it could just be all over. So this is a... Got to play it perfectly from here on out if you're NaVi kind of game.
Yeah. I'm also would be a little bit nervous if you're a Power Rangers fan, especially after that fight. And now you're seeing Funnick pick up that refresher. Boy, oh boy. That's going to be a lot of serious damage. They even have the pipe popped and everything for that one. And still, it's so much.
Go-Black's just playing this like suicide bomber type line. He's just blinking in, trying to hit as many heroes as he can with an Earth Spike, and using Finger either to get the Dazzle or the Witch Doctor. Sure, they're just supports, but at this point, both of them offer a lot of heals. Yeah. The Dazzle Grave is a really key spell, and the Witch Doctor Ultimate can really hurt in these fights as well. So, I mean, Go-Black just trading his life 1-for-1 for a support to make sure they actually get some kills and make life a little bit easier for the core heroes in these fights to not have to worry about the pesky healing supports more than anything.
Jumps in, bursts someone down. It makes for easy cleanup from any of those global ultimates. So he knows that he's sacrificing himself for the greater good. One of his cores will be able to pick up that kill and kind of push through the rest of the fight.
Well, the casual good start coming out here. Dazzle, don't think he's working on a pipe when they've already got one. Witch Doctor.
Cheshire Cat went forward to get that rune, and he went right into the arms of NaVi, and they're going to be able to burst him down. Okay. Good grab right there. And unfortunate for Cheshire Cat just trying to get a simple bounty rune.
Well, NaVi pushing out lanes, getting good farm. Havos has BKB and 3,500 gold. And these BKBs are working nicely against a lot of the magic damage. Puck, Necrophos, and even Shadowfiend. He like winded up an ultimate, but like Dendy was low on HP, was in BKB form, so it didn't even finish him off in that last fight. You gotta want. I mean, PR have got to be getting nervous here. They were so far ahead this game, and NaVi are in the Roshan pit. But here come PR. They're gonna buy back the puck and everything and push NaVi away from the pit. NaVi also short an ulti or two with no Zeus ulti and no Prophet ultimate for 12 seconds.
Just interesting to see how things have come around like this. Even though PR, they took so many towers, broke down, take 2 sets of racks, a tier 3 even on top, now leaving only 2 racks altogether. Never were really above like 8k net worth at any point in this game, and now NaVi have the net worth lead. Not by a lot, but pretty much for the first time in this game since the start. So they are crawling on back into this one.
Yeah.
Never say die.
I was just about to say that all this magic damage, all these ultis, Refresher, Ags, Prophet, Zeus ultis, does beg the question, where are the BKBs for PR? They now pick up their first on Shadow Fiend. I guess Necrophos is kind of tanky enough, but even a hero like Witch Doctor, I think the BKB is more important than the Ag Scepter this game, just for the survivability it offers. But BKB for the SF is essential, and does finally get picked up, but does come at the cost of having no buyback now.
I guess the nice thing for him is a later BKB with full 10 seconds certainly is nice, whereas if you got it earlier, by this point you probably could have only 7, 6, maybe even 5 seconds. So he has a full duration BKB.
Time doesn't look like it. Come the ultimates. Roche getting low. Here goes a Witch Doctor dead. Age is now in the hands of the Shadow Fiend, though. Havos just manning up and fighting. He's got the Haunt. He can buy back and have a second hurrah. The Necrophos going to go down. He's in trouble. Here comes Respector with a second life, haunting back in. Havos manning up with the BKB. Wants Teacher right. He's got the Aegis. Will have a second life, though. Can they kill him again? He's back in 3 seconds. NaVi decide, this is not for us. Necro actually bought back and into this fight. Has a cheese as well, which he didn't manage to pop in that last life. Koyo going to cancel a Voss TP. This could be a dieback for the Spectre. The Witch Doctor ultimate. It's waiting for Voss as he lands from the Yule Scepter. The earn damage, it's ticking.
Oh!
Dies to the Heartstopper aura. Funnick going for the back door, but I don't see this play working. Navi's base in tatters and possibly looking at mega creeps and maybe their throne going down.
God, they're going to waltz right on in. They're going to clear out, get the Megas immediately, and Funnick is in desperation mode. He does get down 1 tier 4, but I don't know, man. It's not going to be enough. He pops out 1 global, and he's like, I got to get the hell back and try to help out. That global comes through, but they just pipe on up and heal on up, and they're going to be fine. Somehow, Glit's going to be popped here. Rack's still standing. This is it. Na'Vi need to do all they can. They have over a minute before Spectre. Nice double stun. Does connect Dendi. Drops everything he can.
Goblack needs the finger. The cask. He's got no mana now. Where was the Finger of Death? That could have been a kill on someone, but... Oh no, Na'Vi now. Gonna get mega creeps, and with that, it could just be the end of their run in the winner bracket here of the Europe qualifier.
So close.
That
close. Almost made his way out. Looked like a huge fight, but valiant buyback. PR, man. Swarm Na'Vi. Make them pay for trying to come back into this one.
Yep, both tier 4s down on the PR throne, but... It's not like Na'Vi have that much like push or base race potential. You have got a Nature's Prophet, but with these items, the damage output just isn't really there. Vengskor going to pick up a Vlad. Get whatever items you can. And
just got to do it. You know, it's pretty much all or nothing at this point.
It's pushing out a lane is so hard against these mega creeps, though. And well, these mega melee creeps going to make their way down the middle lane, and this is just problematic for Na'Vi. I don't think they've got a lineup which can beat mega creeps, so we'll see if they can prove me wrong.
And not looking good for Na'Vi, but I guess anything is possible here with an exposed shrine. I don't know how the hell they're going to get from one side to the other, but they got to start somewhere. Slowly creeping out the mid lane. Vos back. Obviously not going to have a buyback anytime soon, so might as well invest the gold you got. Ultimate Orb trying to finish out that Manta. See if it's going to help out here. They continue to add pressure, though, from all fronts. PR not going to allow Na'Vi to leave their base, though. They're going to just keep pushing from all lanes.
Yep. Na'Vi doing an okay-ish job keeping these lanes pushed out, but mid lane, Teacher right, he's got backup. Witch Shock Ultimate going through, and Go Black doesn't stand a chance. Again, can't really get with the finger. Teacher is low, but he may even just buy back if he dies to try and end the game. Havos, the Reaper's side, doesn't do a lot of damage with the dispersion. Gets the counter kill on Necrophos, but a dead Spectre is a very dead Spectre without buyback. Prophet no buyback as well. This looks like the end for Na'Vi here in Game 3, Dakota.
Yeah, and there it is. GG well played comes out. Long-winded best of 3, 2 long-winded best of 3s.
A great way to end
PR. So they come out. These two teams have fought many times. They were 13-13, but now it's going to be PR slightly up and ahead. 15 wins over Navi's 14, and well, it was a fun and entertaining global strat, but it's not going to work out for Na'Vi in this one. And PR, man, They get the job done. They're going to advance forward in the winner bracket and NaVi. They will get another chance here in the DAC, but they're going to have to fight their way through now the lower bracket, starting with what looks like Team Tinker.
Well, a big thank you for joining me, my friend. That's it for us for today. We're going to pass on the baton to LD and Zayuri. Whew.